Good morning. Good morning, all. Honor students, is my voice is loud and clear? Everyone, could you please confirm? Okay, guys. So let's start the session. So in today's class, we are going to continue with the SQL. As in the previous class, my SQL is not working, and now it is running correctly. Now coming to the point. So as in the previous class, I've told you that within the SQL, we are having still few more things which we have to discuss within the SQL. What is that means in terms of first one is called as self join, second one is called as views, and third one is called as subqueries and stored procedures. So these are the things which we have to discuss it. Okay. And apart from that, we have to also discuss there is a concept called as union and union all. Okay. Now these are the two things. I mean union and within the joins self join and followed by views and subqueries and stored procedures and CTEs. So these are the things which we have to cover. Okay. So in today's class, we'll cover the first three things, and in the tomorrow's class, we'll cover the next three one by one. Okay. Now coming to the first one is called as union and union all. Now let's start with this. What is meant by union? Now whenever you are having the two tables, okay, whenever you are having the two tables, in order to combine the two tables, we are having either concat or merge. Do you remember? Within the pandas, one is called as concat and second one is called as merge. These are the two things. And tell me the point, what is the question here is, in which case we are going to use the concat, in which case we are going to use the merge. Now coming to the concat, in which case we are going to use the concat means if you want to combine multiple tables, you can combine the multiple tables. It is not only two tables, you can even combine the multiple tables. Because pd.concat, where you are going to take the list of df1 comma df2 comma df3 comma df4, like that you can take. So you are going to combine the multiple tables, right? Now next we are having the merge, where merge is used to combine only two tables. Merge is used to combine two tables. Okay, let us take here as an example. Here also concat, let us assume merge, here also it is used to combine two tables. It is used to combine. It is used to combine two tables. Let us take the concat also as of now a small example of two tables only. Now in these two tables, okay, in the both of them concat and merge. Now what is the difference? In which case we have to go with the concat and which case we have to go with this. Okay. Now concat. Coming to the concat, in which case the concat will be done means in the concat. So whenever you are having the two tables, in that no common values. When you are not having any common values, no common values, okay, of the column which you are trying to concat based on what are the column you are trying to concat, or whenever there is no common values, in that case we are going to use the concat. When you are going to use the merge means when you are having some same column in the both the tables, same column, same related column, same related means if I say same column means again you are going to say that column name we can rename now. So same related column with some common values, with some common values are there, then in that case we are going to use the merge. Now this merge in SQL is called as join. The same concat in SQL is called as union. Okay, one is union and one is concat, right? Now let's take an example with an example so that you can understand the concept very clearly. Now I'm going to take some kind of example like this. within the SQL. I'm considering one Excel file. Okay. And as in the chat box, one of the student is asking the question, and I have one doubt, as we are using SQL to make the changes in data given, and we are making the changes using alter, update, delete, etc. After doing this, how we are going to use this data for further? This is one of the question by student name is Nazma, and student 2 Ravi is asking the question when we are going to complete the syllabus. Okay, let's take the both the questions one by one. First, let me complete this topic. Okay, whatever the topic I'm explaining, and followed by I will take your questions. Okay, 2 questions I will take. Now, coming to, for example, I'm having the table number 1. What is the table number 1 is date, and the second one is sales. Okay, in the date, I'm having some date like this, January 1st, 2024. Okay, I'm going to consider the date as January 1st, 2024 to January 14, 2024. And you are having some sales, some kind of numbers like this, 100, 200, and 50. Okay, some random numbers. Okay, and okay, done. So just I'm taking some small data set of like this, where I'm having the table of having the dates like this. Now, similar way, I'm having, this is one more table. This is a different table, table number 2. Now in this table, I'm having in terms of month of February. Okay, some sales are there. This is the February month sales, and this is dates. Generally dates means from day 1 to 31 you'll have. Example purpose I'm showing. Now let's take an example like this, where you are having some dates like this. Now in this case, I want to do the merge. If I have to do the merge, what is the common column name I have to consider means in the table 1 date and table 2 date. But any common values are there? No. When there is no common values, then it is based, and in this case we have to do the concat. So how you are going to do the concat means, first you are going to take the table 1, bottom you are going to add the table 2 like this. So you are going to get the entire data like this in this order. This is called as concat. In this example we have to do the concat. Now let us take a same example like this. Dates are there, where dates are January dates. This is example number 2, where dates are there, but it is the Flipkart sales. It is the Flipkart sales. Now I'm having one more date. Okay, again dates are there, same dates. Dates are same, but it is the Amazon sales. Amazon sales are like 500, 250, 600, and 200. Something you are having like this. Now I want to compare. I compare between the Amazon sales versus Flipkart sales. Okay, in this case, I want to do the comparison between, this is dates, same dates, but it is Amazon says, this is the Flipkart says. Now, if I do the concat now, above I will get the Flipkart, below I will get the Amazon on the same date. But I don't want on the same date like that. Now, what I'm going to have like this, I want the date, side to this, I want the Flipkart table. What are the Flipkart sales are there? And followed by the Amazon sales. This is my output. Now, if this is my output on the same date, Flipkart and Amazon, so that I want to do the proper comparison between these two, in this case, I'm going to apply the merge. In this case, I'm going to apply the concat. Same logic will be applied now in the SQL also. Okay. You can take in the SQL between two tables, like by applying the union. Union is nothing but doing in terms of this. Now, let's take an example in the SQL. So I'm going to open the MySQL. Now, within the MySQL, what are I'm having? I'm going to use here, use IMDb. Okay, use IMDb. IMDb, or you can create the tables as per your choice. Create some tables and some values like how I have created in the Excel sheet as of now. Create in the same way. Okay, use IMDb. In the IMDb, I'm having two tables. That is, one is select star from movies. Okay, if you do the select star from the movies, you are going to get all the rows and all the columns of movie table. Now, similarly, if I apply the select star from movie genres, one more table is called as movie genres. I'm having one more table like this. So two tables are there, right? Yes, either by rows or by column. Either by rows or by column. Now, okay, use IMDb, select star from movies, select star from movie genres. So in the movie genres, you are having the movie ID and documentary, some documentaries. And in this case, you are having, okay, I'm not keeping any kind of limit. Now, in this case, you are having in terms of like this, total 3,88,000, where movie ID and movie name, year and rank score. Now, I'm going to combine these two select statements. How I'm going to combine means just by using the union. By using the union, I'm going to combine these two and you are going to get the overall output. So now, can you see here? The selected statements are having the different number of columns. Why? Because here in the movies table, you are having the 4 columns. In the movie genres, you are having only 2 columns. Now, what I'm going to do means, here I'm going to select in terms of any 2 columns. What are the 2 columns I'm going to select is ID and name. Now, in this, only 2 columns are selected. In this, already 2 columns are there. Now, whenever you are having same number of columns, then only the union will work in the SQL. Table 1, what are the number of columns of table 1? Number of columns of table 2 should be the same. In that case, it is going to work and it is going to give the output like this. Now, if you observe, see here, it is giving the 0, that is movie name, 1 with the movie name, again 1 with the documentary and short. It is just taking in the order of the ID. As per the ID wise, it is moving. Now, ID, documentary and short, below you are getting. Is this correct way? No. Generally, if we are having anything common in both of them, okay, anything in the both of them common values are there, you have to, what you have to apply? You have to apply the join. Instead of join, if you apply the union, this is the problem. Now, in which case you have to go with the union? For example, let us create one table. Let us create one table called as, you only create one table and you only insert some values. In that values, what are the, for example, I'm going to create one table. In that table, I'm going to keep the income and amount. I mean, source of income, source and income. Source and income. These are the two things. 2 columns I have created. You know how to create a table. Create table, source, varchar, comma, varchar of anything, comma, income of int type. Something you are going to give. Now I'm going to take the here the source. What are the source I'm having? The source I'm going to consider as, for example, training. Through training, I'm getting 1 lakh rupees. Let's take an example. Now, second one is through services. I'm getting 2 lakh rupees. By consultant, as a working as a consultant, I'm getting some 1 lakh rupees, something like this. These are the a table having with respect to column 1. In the column 1, you are having with respect to by providing some training, by providing some kind of services, and by providing as a consultant, you are getting the source of income. And next one is, I'm going to create one more table called as expenditure and amount. So for expenditure, like traveling, I'm going to spend for traveling 50,000, assume. And for some other purposes, for like other expenditure. Okay, expenditure means in terms of some purchase. What are the purchases are they related to this? Or tools. What are the tools I have purchased? Or softwares, something let us take this is 1 lakh rupees. This is 2 lakh rupees. Something you are writing like this. Now two tables are there. Now this table is having a different column names. This table is having a different column names. Now in this case, what you are going to do is, for example, you want to combine and you want to see overall, what is the overall income, sum of the income, at the same time, sum of the amounts of related to how much you are going to spend. Now let me keep this one in the minus. Unsigned internal, even minus values also will accept, right? This is negative for me. Now what I'm going to do, these two I'm going to combine like this. Now when I combine like this, automatically what happens? This 50,000 will come here. This 1 lakh will come here. This minus 2 lakhs will come here. And if I apply the sum on this income column, I'm going to get overall net profit or net loss. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Clear now? So you're going to get the union. What is meant by union? Means just it is concatenating. For union, it is compulsory that the number of columns of the first table and number of columns of the second table should be the same. Is the point is clear now? Anyone has any questions? Yeah. Now it is clear, Ravi. Okay. Just you are going to combine. So you are going to combine like this. Here table number 1. This is table number 1. This is table number 2. These are the two tables. Table number 1 and table number 2. This is table 1. This is table number 2. And you are going to combine the two tables, top and bottom. So what happens means it is going to take in the order of the date. Okay, first it is going to complete this order followed by this order, and you are going to get like this. Now, this is the different dates are there, same dates are there. First tell me guys, don't get unnecessarily confused. If you want, we can execute in the different sheets separately. Okay, this is okay, this is table number 1 and this is table number 2. First table 1 and table 2 are clear now for everyone. And table 1 you are just concatenating below. Means first January 1st will be selected followed by January 2nd, because after this one only will come. Whether this one will come? No, it cannot come because it is a February month. I'm taking as per the Indian wise. Date I'm writing as per the Indian wise. But in the SQL you have to give as per the US wise. That is YYY-MM-DD. Right? Now you are going to get in this way. Right? When you are applying the union. For example, let's take here one more example. Let's try with one more example, guys. In this example, now here it is Amazon says, or Amazon or Flipkart. And this is Amazon. Okay, and dates are also same. What are the dates you are having? Dates are also same. Okay, now in this case, if I do the union, not merge, not join, union. One more time, I'm doing the union only. What is meant by union? So it is going to combine the two tables, top and bottom. So first it is going to take this one, followed by from here it will take this one. Is the point is clear? Let's take a different numbers. Okay, from here it is going to take this one. Next, again from here it will take this one. Why this is going to do in this way? Why it is going to give miss? Because order of the date. First day 1. First January 1st has to be completed. January 1st related in the Flipkart and in the Amazon, both will be completed. Followed by January 2nd of Flipkart and Amazon. Followed by Amazon, Flipkart of the third date. Like that it is going to combine. But you want in this way? Flipkart followed by Amazon, Flipkart followed by Amazon, Flipkart followed by Amazon. No, if you want side by side, then what you have to do? Merge. In union, you are going to get like this. Now, union is there. Okay. then what is meant by union all? When we are applying the union, it is going to remove the duplicates. If any duplicates are there, duplicates will be removed. Any duplicate records are there. So duplicates should not be accepted. It should accept even the duplicates. Means, for example, here this in this second date, here it is 200, here also it is 200 only. So the same record will be repeated for 2 times. So 201 to 24, that is 200, and this is also 200, because Flipkart has done 200 sales, Amazon also has done the 200 sales. Means it will be repeated on the same day. Both has done in the same sales, means it has to be repeated. It has to be repeated means then what we are going to use means union all. Union will not accept the duplicates. Union will accept the duplicates. Union. What are the union you are having now? Union will not accept duplicates, whereas union all will accept duplicates. Okay, union will accept the duplicates. Is the point is clear for everyone now? Union and union all. Anyone has questions? If you are still having the questions and miss, I will try with by taking two tables in the SQL. Let us create 2 tables and let us insert some values and let us apply. Yes. Then only it is going to have in that values. Right? Now, anyone? Still anyone has any questions? Related to union and union all. Clear now? So just I'm showing you here with an example in the Excel sheet. If you want me to insert the data, same data I can insert and I can combine. Then also you can see the same output. In the same order, you will get the output. Right? Now, coming to the next point, that is called as inner join. Now let us discuss about the inner join. Now in which case we are going to use the inner join. Now in the previous example, we have created one table called as customers. Now let us create one table called as customers table. Now I'm using here use Rama. Okay. In the use Rama, now I'm having here select star from customers already, which we have created earlier. Okay. If you have not created, you can create one more time. Can you see here? Here you are having some values. Okay. Now let us add some more values. Within this, let us add some more values. To add some more values here, I'm going to use insert. How to insert the values? So I'm going to insert some more values. First, I'm going to insert in terms of a data like this, and let me check select star from customers. Okay, this one is added. Similarly, I'm going to add the remaining values also like this. And again, I'm going to cross check select star from customers. Okay, just we are going to add some values in the table. There is one table. Is that okay, everyone? This is the table. Earlier, whichever the table you have practiced, that same table I'm trying to explain. Or if you want, you can create a new table also. Customer ID, first name, last name, email address, and number of complaints. Now we are going to apply the inner join. Okay, the next one is called as inner join. Okay, yes, let's see what is meant by inner join. Now inner join, before applying the inner join, in which case we are going to apply the inner join. Let's take an example. there is some students are there. These are the customers. These customers are referred by other customers. Okay. Now, for example, let us take customer 1 is there, like Shiva. Customer 2 is Sai Teja. Third one is Shiva Sai. Something is there. Now, Shiva Teja was referred by customer 1. Shiva Teja was referred by customer 1. Shiva Sai was referred by customer 2. Now we are going to add the customers who has referred also. Why, sir? Because if, for example, any business is there, due to the references, they are going to give some kind of referral bonus. Okay, some kind of referral bonus, or to give some kind of additional coupons for them, something like this. Now here referral column is not there now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the referral ID. Now tell me guys, how to add a new column for this table? Alter table, customers, add column, referral ID. I'm going to give the some name as referral ID. Okay, referral ID and into type. Okay, add column, referral ID into type. Now what happens means it is going to add the one new column. Okay, with all the null values. For the existing table, you can add a new column like this with the null values. Everything is going to be null because it is going to accept the null values. Now it can accept. Now whichever is not having the not null, then in that case it is not possible. Right? Now you have added a new column. Now what I'm going to do here, this second person, observe clearly. Sivateja is there now. Sivateja was referred by the customer 1, that is by Sivaram. Now what I'm going to do, update customers, I'm going to update the customers, set referral ID is equal to 1, where customer ID is equal to 2. Okay, let's execute, and after that let us see. Okay, now can you see here 1? Ravi Kishan, every time instead of asking the non-related questions in between, let's focus on the topic what we are discussing. Later at the end, you can ask what are the non-related questions. We are discussing this one now. When I'm explaining the inner join, you are asking some other thing. Again, you will say that, can you re-explain once again the inner join? So first focus on this, what I am explaining. Okay, Ravi. And once this is completed, at the end, you can ask all the unrelated questions. I mean, which are not ongoing topic questions. Unrelated question means ongoing topic. What are the ongoing topic? Okay, because if I take your question, you are thinking from your point of view. Now, if I deviate and if I explain the answer for you, now what happens to others? They'll confuse, right? Why suddenly this is coming? Now, what I have to do? If I don't tell the answer means, you will think that I have skipped your question. If I tell the answer means, others will think that why sir is deviating again. Now what I have to do? Ravi, is your question is clear now? I mean, point is clear now? You ask at the end, keep all the questions. For example, you are typing the questions, keep that questions side. At the end, you add the questions and we'll discuss. First, let me complete this one, because suddenly now again inner join I'm explaining and you are asking some irrelevant question. Right? Now, so now here update. So I'm here, who has referred? Who is the person referred Sai Teja miss? It is Shivram, customer ID 1. Now similarly, Sivasai and Pawan Kumar, these two persons are referred by the customer 2. That is Sai Teja has referred other 2 customers. Now for this, what I'm going to do is update customers. I'm going to update the customers. Refer ID is equal to 2, where customer ID is equal to 3. You can write separate queries. One query for separately 3, or in the same query you want to complete means, or customer ID is equal to 4. Means wherever the customer ID either 3 or customer ID 4, in the both the cases, it is going to add the reference as 2. See, it has added 2. Either that condition or this condition. Now, there is one more person called as Sandeep. Okay, this Sandeep was referred by the, some people may not be referred, some people may be referred. Okay, it is not compulsory that every student has to be through referral only. We'll keep some null values also. Okay, now we are having in terms of, there is a 10th person was referred by 3. I mean, customer ID 5. Customer ID 5 was referred by 3. And along with that, customer ID 9. Okay. Or I'm going to take customer ID in 5, 9, 10, and 11, or 10. Okay, 5, 9, 10. And let's execute this one and let us see. Now, these are the referral IDs. Now, customer 11 was not referred by any person. At the same time, customer 1 also not referred by any person. Now, I'm having like this. Now, I want to do the inner join. Now, what is the importance of inner join? Now, let us see. Now, I'm going to do the inner join. How to apply the join means, you are going to select star, okay, from what is the table name? Customers. For that, you are going to apply inner join. And when you are applying the inner join, you are joining to the same customers. Now, on what? Inner join customers. You are going to join to the customers only. On what? On what criteria? On customer ID. Customer ID is equal to referral ID. Customer ID is equal to referral ID. Now, here you can't apply on a single table join function. 2 tables should be there. So for that, what we are going to do is select first table as A, select second table as B. Now, how you can select the table 1 as A and table 2 as B means, here we are going to write a query, select star from customers as A. Select star from customers A means, what is the meaning of select star from customers A means, this entire table will be considered as A table. Up to here, okay? Entire table will be considered as A table. Now, inner join customers as B means, you are having one table of like this and another table of like this, where in the both the same table as it is like this same table, 2 tables are there. Means you are simply creating one more copy of that. You are creating one more copy, and you are going to do the inner join by using the A.referral ID and B.customer ID. Means you are taking one table name as A, one table name as B, because in order to apply the join, 2 tables are required. In order to apply the join, 2 tables are required. Okay. Now, entire table, I'm not considering a single column. Column name as A, column name as B, I'm not considering. Table, the select star from customers table as A. Customers table, first table as A. One more table I'm considering as B. Table. Pradeep. Right? Is the point is clear? Is the point is clear? So here I'm going to consider the customers table as A, customers tables as B. 2 tables. Okay, both the tables I'm going to consider, and I'm going to add both the tables. Now, once I add like this, can you see here what is the output you are going to get? So this is completely table 1. In this table number 2. So in the both the tables, which of the common numbers are there that are selected? But I don't want this much. I don't want this much. Then what I want? I'm going to have in terms of within the A table. What is A table means from here to here, customer ID to referral ID. And this is B table. Again from customer ID to referral ID. This is B table. This is A table. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to consider within the A first name, comma, A dot last name. A dot first name and A dot last name. Similarly, B dot first name and B dot last name. Means in this table, I'm going to consider this one. A dot first name, A dot last name. These are the 4 columns I'm going to consider. If you want to add customer ID also, you can add. For example, I'm considering within the A table customer ID. In the A table customer ID, sir, now tell me what are the tables, what are the values are considered in the A table? Within the A table means customer ID, first name, last name. Now within the B table, what are considered? First name, last name. Means Sivateja was referred to the Sivaram. And Sivasai was referred by Sai Teja. Pawan Kumar also referred by Sai Teja. Like that I want. Now see here. Once I execute this one, now instead of selecting all the columns, I'm selecting only this. Means customer ID 2. Sir, what about the customer ID 1, sir? Shivaram is there na? First customer Shivaram is there na? Where is that customer? Because that customer is not having the referral na. Here I want with respect in the both of them. In the both of them, which of the values are common, only those I'm selecting. So can you see here, customer ID, Sivateja was referred by whom? Sai Teja was referred by Sivaram. Sivasai was referred by Sai Teja. Pawan Kumar was referred by Sai Teja. Sandeep was referred by Sivasai. Like this. Is the point is clear? Yes, inner join with respect to self join. Ankur. Right? Now, for example, sir, here first name and last name is there of customer. Okay, sir. But again, customer first name, last name is again, it is difficult. No, sir. Now what I'm going to do, these two, I'm going to concat. There is a function called as concat. This is a function name. Function name is called as concat. Now which 2 columns I'm going to concat? B dot first name and B dot last name. Means these 2 columns I'm going to do the concat. Siva Ram. Sir, between first name and last name space should be there, no sir? Do you remember the string concatenation? Siva and second one, if you do the concat, what happens? Both will be side by side. In between space I want means what I have to do? In between I have to add something like this, a string, a empty string like this. Now when I add the empty string like this, now can you see here? Siva space Ram, Sai space Teja. So now Sai Teja was referred by Sivaram, Sivasai was referred by Sai Teja, Pawan Kumar was referred by Sai Teja. Now these are the call you are going to get like this. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, this is the output. Now my output is okay. Now my question is, sir, here column name, this is the column name. It is taking this one as a column name, but I don't want the column name like this. Some different name I want. How you have given the table name as alias. Similarly, column name also you can give the alias as some name. Let us add the name called as referred by. Now let us execute. Can you see referred by? Now it is clear. Everything. If you see the entire query at a time, it will be difficult. That is the reason separately I have executed. If I write this entire query in a single shot, you may not understand. Did I written the entire query at a single time? No, na. So what I have done? First, I have taken the 2 different tables. How to select the 2 different tables? Same table, one more table you want. How to do that one? So here select star from customers as A. And one more time, I'm going to take the same table as B. You can write same table name or different table name. Is the point is clear? Select. This is okay. First you tell me. Your expression is completely different. First you tell me. Select star from customers. Do you know what is the meaning of this? Done. Means all the columns, right? Now join. Now this customers is there now. This is the table. Table 1. I'm considering this table name as A. Is that okay? Up to here? Done. Now join. I'm going to join with another table. Okay, join another table. Now while joining another table, what is the table you want? You can take any other table or the same table also. Same table you want, a different table you want. A different table means write the different table. If the same table means write the same table. That's it. Same table or different table. Same table means write the same table as B. This table is A table. This table is B table. Or, sir, for example, I want to select here. Let us take in the IMDb. Within the IMDb, what are the tables you are having? Movies, movie directors, all these things are there. Na? Now, for this, can I write like this? Select star from movies table. Movies table I'm writing as A. Is that okay? Now, another table I'm going to join called as movie directors. Movies directors. This is the table number 2. For table number 2, I'm going to give the table 2 as B. Is that okay? Table 1 is A, table 2 is B. Now here, what type of join it is going to apply means inner join is getting applied. Sorry, not inner join. With respect to whatever you are having the common values. Okay. So now inner join means what is meant by inner join? Which is the common. In both of them, which is the common. Now, what I'm going to do means the same inner join, what are the inner join you are having, that is common. Here, 2 different tables. It is same table or 2 different tables? It is 2 different tables. Now, if I consider the same 2 tables, the inner join only, what are the inner join is there? I'm applying on the 2 tables, same tables, it is called as self join. If you are applying on the 2 different tables, it is called as inner join. Inner join means common. Yesterday we have discussed now. I mean, not yesterday. Before we have discussed left join, right join, inner join. What is meant by inner join means in 2 different tables, common thing. Now this table and this table both are same. It is not 2 different. Same tables of both of them. Same tables of both of them means it is called as self join. When you are using the same 2 tables, it is called as self join. Right? Inner join or simply join. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Now it is clear? 2 different tables or 2 same tables. So same tables, if you apply, it is called as self join. If you are considering 2 different tables, common part is going to select inner join. Clear now? And after clearing, now let us apply the same logic, whatever we have discussed now. If I have to apply means that is a different database, this is in the different database. That is the problem. Point is clear, right? Now on what criteria you are going to join? On miss in the both of them, what is the common values you are going to consider? Now here instead of this one, if you give here star, what is the meaning of star miss? All. You are going to get by default all of them. But I don't want my table with all of them. I want with the selected columns. Now what I have to do with the selected columns means what columns you want to select. For example, if I select customer ID, see here, I'm writing customer ID. I want only the customer ID column. If I execute this query, it is going to throw the error because 2 customer IDs are there. Why it is throwing the error? Because observe here clearly. When I join here, how many customer IDs are there? In the table 1, customer ID is there. In the table 2 also customer ID is there. Which customer ID you are asking? How will that will understand? Which customer ID you are asking? How the SQL will understand? If I write clearly here, a.customer ID. Now 100% it is going to select the from the A table only. In the A table, customer ID will be selected. If I write B dot customer ID, in the B table, customer ID will be selected. See here in the A, what is the customer IDs you are having? 2, 3, 4 like this. Now let us execute. 2, 3, 4 it is giving. Now let us remove this one and let us execute one more time star. Now if I select B dot customer ID, what is the numbers you are going to get? 1, 2, 3. So let us try B dot customer ID. So in which table customer ID it is going to select? Is the point is clear? So now what I'm going to do is here A dot customer ID. Let me keep this table as it is. Now only thing you have to do is while practicing, when you are trying to practice, you have to create one table, and that table should not be only in the SQL. That table also should be with you in the notes. 2 tables you write in the notes. First you create table number 1. In the table number 1, you create customer ID, first name, last name, and referral ID. Okay. In the table number 2, the same table now, first you fill the values, some values. After filling the values, now you execute the query, then you'll understand very clearly. Is the point is clear? Or if you want, I can show in the Excel sheet. Or if I have to do in the SQL also, I can do in the SQL also, but it will take time to create the tables and to create everything. That is the only difference. So here I'm going to create a table in the Excel sheet. I'm creating one table, customer ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to take one more time. I'm explaining self join clearly. First name, and this is last name, and referred ID. Referred means within the same company who has referred, not outside person. Okay. Once you have to join, and that person who has referred, for them we are going to give the bonus. Okay. For example, I have started a company. In my company, if anyone refers me, I will give you 1000 rupees. If I told you, first you have to join, then you are eligible for that. Without joining, if you refer directly, you are not eligible. First you should join. Means your name already should be available. Right? So here I'm going to take something names like this: Siva, Ram, and Krishna, Pavan, and Sai, and Tej. Okay. This one I'm going to take here in terms of last name as Kumar. And next one I'm going to take as Krishna, and Pavan, and Sai Prasad. And this one I'm going to take here something like Pavan Sai and Tej Kumar. Something. Okay. I have given like this. Now first person was not referred by any person. Null. It is null. Nothing is there here. This person was referred by the first person. This person was referred by the second person, second person, second person, and this person was referred by the third person. Fourth person, fifth person, sixth person, none of them has referred. First person was not referred by any other person. This is the case. Okay. You know how to create this one, at least in the SQL. Create table, insert the values. It is okay now. The same thing I have done in the Excel. Now this is table number 1. This is table number 2. This table name is called as A table. This table name is called as B table. It is okay now, everyone? Now let us join both of them. How to join both of them is, in the first table I'm going to consider the customer ID. In the second table I'm going to consider the referral ID. Is the point is clear? In this both of them, which number is common, that number only has to be selected. Other numbers has to not be selected. Now what are the numbers are selected means, you are going to get first 1, whether 1 is available. Yes, here 2, 2, 3, this one. These are the records. Okay, so these are the records. 2 minutes, sir. Okay, now these are the records, and these records will be referred by these records. Is the point is clear? Why it is not selecting this one? Because this number is not available here. Now up to here it is completed. Now next, what is the next step? I don't want all these things. Just I want in terms of the whatever the last name and first name is there, only those two columns I want. In this table, what are the columns I want? In this table, what are the columns I want? Just I'm going to select, and from that I'm going to have. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Now self join is clear. Now you can add the self join along with the concat also. You can concat the columns. So at a time, don't write the query. First you write this query. After writing this query, now come to the within the A table, what are the things you want to select? Within the A table, I want to select A.customer ID. Within the A table, I want to select the first name. And within the A table, I want to select the last name. Now, similarly in the B table, okay, similarly in the B table, what are the columns I want to select within the B table? B dot first name, B dot first name, and comma B dot last name. Okay, only these 5 columns. So what happens? In this case, these 3 columns will be selected. In this table, only these 2 columns will be selected. And overall, you are going to get the 5 columns like this. This is the output. Later, if you want to do a concat means concat, no need of concat means no need of concat. Now, after doing this one, what is the advantage, sir? Now you can get the unique values of referred people, or you can apply the group by on the referred people, so that which person has referred which number of people, or you can apply the value counts on the referred table, so that how many people has referred by the Sai Teja we can know. According to that, we'll make the payment for the Sai Teja. Is the point is clear? By creating one more column like this, we can apply the group by functions. We can apply in terms of value counts, anything. This is called as self join. And next, we are moving on to the next topic called as views. Okay, let us create what are the joins, self join we have completed. Now, this one, let us create in a new table. For example, you want to store, okay, something you have executed, you got a data frame, I mean table you got. That table you want to store as a new table, separate table. How to store that one as a separate table into a separate one? That is called as views. Okay, from here we'll continue within 5 minutes. There is a small announcement, and some Naresh IT team want to discuss with you. So after the discussion, again I will continue with the views. The next topic called as views. Okay. Yeah, both offline and online students, just hold on. Naresh IT team is going to connect with you. Just 1 minute.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Online students, is my voice audible? Can you please do respond in chat? Online students? Yes. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Praveen, and we are from the backend team. So generally, what we do on regular intervals, we do take the feedback of each and every faculty. So whereas now I'm here to take the feedback of the Shivaramakrishna sir, and what I do, like I will go ahead and share the one Google form in your Google Classroom. So it's in a generally a Google form. So once you click on that, like it will be redirecting you into the Google form where you will find around 5 to 6 questions. So every question has been got categorized into the 4 parameters as excellent, good, average, and poor. So in whichever the element you feel that like sir is an excellent, please put it as an excellent. And whichever the element you feel that like sir is an a poor, you can put it as an a poor. And below that, there will be the ratings of between 1 to 5. So please do give the ratings between based on your previous classes. You please do rate them between 1 to 5. And make sure like you are giving your comments. Comments are more valuable. So, and we don't want your name and we don't want your contact number. We don't want your mail ID. We want only the feedback. So that like you will be getting asked the mail ID. In the place of the mail ID, you can give the some dummy mail ID. Kind of abc@gmail.com. Yeah, abc123@gmail.com. So generally we do take the feedback So there might be the certain things, yeah, certain points where you can't discuss with the management or within a faculty. So to fill that gap, generally we do take then a feedback. And once then a report gets generated, if at all we see that there might be anything else which has to be resolved then immediately. So we are going to give them a high priority for that, and we'll see that it will be resolved as early as possible. So please do open your Google Classroom and please go ahead and link. Online students, so like hope you find then a Google like in the form. Online students, hope you can find then a link in the Google Classroom. Online students, are you able to find then a link? Yes, great. So please, it will not take much of the time, just hardly 2 or 3 minutes. So once it's done, like, we will go back and resume the classes. Yeah. Okay. Sunil sir, if at all you can share it in the chat, please. Okay, I will go ahead and share it in the chat. Friends, so I have gone ahead and shared then a link in the chat box too. So Sunil Yadav, no problem. So like once you are done with your office work, please do fill in a form. So please do give your valuable feedback. Yeah. Sunil Yadav, sir, like once you are done with your office work, please do give your feedback. Online students and offline students, so once you are done with giving a feedback, please let me know so that we can go back and resume the classes. Yeah. Laptop, so generally, like, what do you say, Ravi Kishan sir, like in the terms of the laptop, like, are you into the hands-on? I mean, hands-on in the sense, like, is sir making you to practice here itself? No, right? So in that case, like, it's not mandatory to get then a laptop to then a classroom. Ankur Yadav, sir, like, sorry, like, well, don't worry. Like, if at all you want to talk to me or something else, definitely I will get back. I mean, like, I will get connected to you. We have your name, mail ID, and everything else. So I will call you back, sir. So here I can't give them a my number. Is there something else like please do? I mean, if at all there is something like where you know need to talk to me or something else, like do put then a message in the whatever the concern you have it. Please do but keep it in the chat box. Definitely, I will get back to you. So online students and then offline. Yes, sir. I want to talk to you. Well, I do one thing, sir. Ankur sir and then Pradeep Kumar sir. I do take your numbers from the data and I will be calling you. Ankur sir and Pradeep Kumar, what I'm saying that like I will be taking the data. I mean, I will be calling you personally. Personally, I'm going to call you. Okay. I will be taking the data from I will be taking data from the concerned admin, and I sure that like you, I will be calling you. Pradeep and Ankur, right? Right. Yeah. Hope online students and offline had done it. Hope online students and then offline students have given you valuable feedback, I guess. Yes, sir. Ma'am, you're done, ma'am. Okay. Can we go ahead and resume back then a class? Yeah. Okay, thank you. As I told you, like if at all we find something like very important and coming to like any kind of then a change has to be done, so immediately we are going to give them a prior intimation. I mean like prior importance for that, and we see that like it will be resolved as early as possible. Thank you.
Okay, guys. So let's complete the last topic of today's class. That is views. Next topic is views. Now, what is meant by view? View means similar kind of. It is going to create a table. Okay. So here, what is views? You can take a notes of views. It is a virtual table. Okay. It is a virtual table based on the result set of the SQL statement. So you're going to write one SQL statement, and the SQL statement is going to give some output, and that output is nothing but virtual table. What are the virtual table you are going to have? And these fields, okay, what are the virtual table you are having? You are having the fields in a view or the fields of one or more real tables of the database. Means you are going to combine the multiple tables, and after that you are going to create a new table. They are not the real tables. They are not the real tables, but it will be appeared as a real tables. They are not directly available in the original one. Okay, in the original table, it is not appeared. It will show. That is the example I will show you. It will not be available inside the tables. In the tables, it will not be available. Separately, it is there. Views are there. I will show you how it will be worked and what is the advantage of this one. Everything we'll understand. So now let's get into this. So here, what is this view? So I'm going to create one view like this. So this is the view, guys. So create, I'm going to create a view as, for example, as of now, just now we have completed this one. I'm going to select star from customers. Select star from customers table. Okay, I'm going to take the customers table and you're going to get the output like this. This is the customers table where you are having. Now, what I'm going to do is, I want only the customer ID, first name, not even customer ID, first name, last name, and email address. Only these three. Only these three columns I require. And that too as a separate table. See, here I can directly select the first name, last name, and email address from customers table. You are going to take the customers table like this. Okay, and you are going to have, sorry, select spelling wrong. Okay, select first name, last name, email address from customers, and you are going to get these three columns. But these three columns, if you observe clearly in my database, I'm having a separate table called as customers. Now I want exclusively only with these three columns a separate table. Instead of creating a new table and inserting the values one more time, instead of doing that one, I want to create a new table only with these three columns. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create view, and I'm going to give the name of this view. Choice is yours. You can select as per your choice. And customer details. I'm going to give a new name called as customer details. As what are the things, what are the things you are going to select means this is the one. So I'm writing this entire query as it is, copy and paste. Okay, the entire query I'm going to copy and paste. Now, instead of executing this individual query like this, individually if you execute, you'll get the output like this. But here, what I'm going to do, create view. I'm writing extra one line, create view. What is the meaning of this? Means after selecting the table, for this you create a separate table. That is the meaning. Is the point is clear? So now it is going to create a separate table like this. Now after that, if you refresh here, can you see now views has came? After the views, you are having the customer details. Now in the customer details, now if you can print the same way, how you have printed earlier, select star from customers, same way you can create the select star from customer details. This is also one of the table. This is also one of the table. But select star from customers, what it is consist of? All the columns, including the referral ID, number of complaints, all these things. But in this table, you are going to have the customer details, like only the first name, last name, and email address. Simply to say, it is going to, first you are going to execute in the pandas, right side part of DF will you execute now. And after executing the right side part, you just want to print or you want to store. If you want to store, what you are going to do? Left side, you are going to write the equal to df1 or df2, some new name you are going to write now. Same way, this is the one, create view. Now what is the advantage of doing this one means, if you do any modification in the original table, that will be impacted here. If you do any modification in this, that will be impacted in the original table. These both tables are interactive. Both the tables are interactive. For example, here you are having the some customer table. Now, as one of the student is asking, Ahmad is asking, what is the import in the real time where we are going to use the creating the views? Like please share few scenarios, right? Now, if you want to separate some tables, exclusively some tables you want to separate and you want to store them. And later you want to execute on this table. For example, later you want to do, see, for example, let us take an example where you are having two tables. After two tables, you are going to do the join, inner join or concat or whatever it is. And finally, you are converting as single table. Now for this single table, what are the output is there? Na? For that you want to apply the group by function, or you want to apply something later. So I want to utilize this one. So what I'm going to do, separately I will create a separate table. Na? Now in the future I will use this table. Is the point is clear? Ahmad, is your question is clear? Even. Right? Now, is the point is clear now? Now, Ahmad. So, next, sir, we can add primary keys in the view and attack two views like table. Means, see, here generally the purpose of views. What is the purpose of view? Means you are creating separate table. Now, what are the question you are asking now? That is customer, I mean, you are saying that in terms of, I want this, can I create as a primary key or something, right? Now, that one you are going to use the next concept called as indices. Okay, select indices from customers table, index. Okay, indexes from customer table. Next concept is indices, that will continue in the tomorrow's class. Now, if you write this one, sorry, you are going to have in terms of, we are having the, sorry, select, we can see the index also, like here. Just give me 1 minute. In the view only, we can open. And can you see here in terms of, or we can even apply the describe also now. Instead of going with the index, let us apply the describe function. That is more simple for you. Let's apply the describe customer details. Now see here, you are having. Now when you go with the original table, what is the original table is describe customers is the original table, not this one. Now what is the difference between that one versus this one? So in the original table you are having the primary key, unique key, and different things. But in the customer, what are the customer details? What are the view you have created? Here there is no keys by default. So for example, let's add, okay, by creating a one more view. Okay, I am going to create a view called as customer D, which includes the customer ID also. Like ID also I'm adding. Your question is this one only, right? So I'm adding the customer ID, first name, last name, email address, and I'm going to create one more thing. And I'm going to ask with respect to customers D. Can you see here? Create view. Customer D. Okay, 1 minute. Customer D. So can you see here? Again, it has given customer ID. In the original, what are the customers you are having? In the original one, you are having the customer ID with the primary key. But when you have created a view, whether you are having the customer ID as a primary key, the same column name, no? Same column, first name, last name, email address, whether you are having any as a primary key means no. Just it is trying to copy the values and it is creating a new table. In order to execute on the future, anything you want to apply something on the new table, in that case, we are going to create a separate table. These tables are not created by you, or you have not inserted the data. They have not given directly also. These are called as virtual tables, means it was created. Okay, in terms of how you are going to do this, by using the existing tables, by applying some modifications on the existing table, we are going to save as a new table name. So that new table name you are going to create by writing the view. Is the point is clear now? Your question is clear, Pradeep? Right? So that is in terms of creating a view. Anyone has any questions? Now you can ask what are the questions you are having. Please, online students, you can ask what are the questions you are having. Now, in the starting, I told you that I will take two questions now. What are the two questions at the starting one? Ravi is asking when our class end in the December. You can take by end of the December. That is maximum deadline time. As we have discussed in the starting class itself, that is a maximum deadline time. So by tomorrow, we'll complete the entire SQL. So as per the schedule, I'm going to give you the schedule for next 1 week. Okay. So today we have completed SQL. What are the union? We have completed union all, self join, and also views. These are the three concepts we have covered in the today's class. In the tomorrow's class, we are going to cover this one. Okay, subqueries, how to write the stored procedures and CTS. So that this will be completed. SQL will be completed. After completing your SQL, yeah, Ahmad, just give me 2 minutes. Okay, after completing the SQL, now tomorrow we'll complete the SQL. This is the schedule, guys. For the next 1 week, I'm giving the schedule. Okay, tomorrow we are going to have the remaining topics of SQL, balance topics, remaining topics of SQL, and we'll complete the entire SQL by tomorrow. No pending will be there. And on Friday, you are having the test in your regular class time. It is not MCQ test. It is completely coding based test where you have to write the code, whether it is Python means Python code, SQL means SQL code. For based on the both Python and SQL, you are having the coding test on the Friday in your regular class timing. Instead of class, there is no class on Friday. Instead of your class, you will have the coding test, and you have to bring the laptop with charging, with full of already charged, not here. Okay, with the full of charge, you bring the. So once you have charged, automatically you'll have easily for 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour to 2 hours. Okay, and you can if they have allotted for you the lab, means you can keep the charges happily. For example, lab is not available, they are going to give the classroom like this classroom or any other classroom. If charging facility is available, means well and good. If charging facility is not available, means don't say that sir, laptop is not having the charging. So but before to that, keep the full of charge offline students, and you are having the coding test. Okay, it includes both the Python and along with the SQL queries. You have to write the SQL queries. This time it is not MCQ. You should not select the query based on the ABCD. You have to write everything as per the syntax clearly. As per the syntax. Right? Now, offline students are also going to do the same. Offline students are also going to do the same. Online students, you have to write in a notepad. What are the question number 1? You have to write the entire things in the notepad. Question number 2, question number 3, like that. Offline students, you have to write on a paper. Sorry, on the laptop. You are having laptop now. Sorry, forgot. So on the laptop, you write the queries or you write the code and you share the Jupyter notebook. What are the Jupyter notebook you are having now? Share that Jupyter notebook directly. In the Jupyter, if it is a Python question, take the question as the markdown. What are the markdown you are going to have, right? In the markdown, you write the question. What are the question I have shared to you? And in the markdown, you keep the question. And below to that, you write the answer. It might be in 1 cell, it might be in 2 cells, or it might be in 3 cells. I'm not going to bother on the cells. How I can know that is this is different question, this is different question, means in between you keep the markdown and write the question number. At least you write the question number. You don't need to write the entire question. Don't waste the time in typing the entire question. Just write the question number. And later you write down. Okay, if it is SQL query also. Now, if you are unable to take the exam during the class hours, means after the class hours, whenever you find the time, you can take the exam and you can share it to me. You have to write sincerely. If you copy directly from the Google, or if you copy from the ChatGPT, or you are copying from somewhere, you are copying from your friend. Why you are doing that one, miss? What is the use of doing the bluffing? For example, you have bluffed me. You have got 100 out of 100. Whether I'm going to give any gold medal for you? No, na. No, na. If you get 100 out of 100 also, whether I'm going to do any extra things? No. No, sir, I want to show my power of copying, miss. Okay, continue. I'm very expert. I'm a gold medalist in copying, miss. Continue. I'm not going to stop you. If you bluff yourself, what I have to do? Though you are not having the subject, you are cheating me and you are getting very high score. If you go to the interview, once you fail, what is the use? If you write from some fake experience and if you go to the interview room, but in the interview room, if you are not getting selected, what is the use of writing the fake experience? Same way, if you want to do some fake things, miss, do the fake things. If you want to write sincerely, miss, write sincerely. Here for me, we are not going to do the invigilation. You are not the students of LKG to say, hey, don't see others paper, don't do like this. We are not going to say like this. If you want, you can continue with the copy also. Officially only I'm saying. You are only saying that officially I'm the way student, means what I have to do. Okay. You are a kid to explain that don't do like this. You already know now which one is correct, which one is wrong. No, sir, I will do the wrong thing only, miss. Continue. Okay, your age is not to explain to the kids, right? What is your age? You know. In this age also you are doing the wrong things, miss. Voluntarily only you are doing. After knowing only you are doing the wrong. Continue. Right? Now, this is tomorrow and Friday. Next week, next 5 days, we are going to complete the entire statistics. Next 1 week, we'll focus only on the statistics. And again, you will have one exam on the statistics on the next Saturday. Monday to Friday, regular class will be there of the statistics. Once SQL is completed, from there, direct data analysis only. With the data analysis, automatically you'll understand everything. So once we enter into the Power BI and Tableau, you'll understand automatically for what purpose we have done all these things. You'll understand once statistics is completed. Everything you'll understand automatically. After that, if you open your syllabus copy, everything will be also completed. Again, don't mention this is completed or that is completed. Everything will be completed. Okay? Done? So this is the order. And just you can expect by month of end of December, maximum deadline. That is the maximum deadline. Actually, we have to complete by December 15th itself. But due to the Dussehra and Diwali holidays in between, everyone extra things. And of course, due to my health issues, I have taken extra after the Dussehra 3 days holidays. Something was happened in the October month. So automatically, slightly the course will be extended. We are not going to end the topics by saying simply it is not important or like that. We'll extend the batch and we'll complete each and every topic, and which is really useful in the real time. And you have to complete the projects also. Now, what are the projects you are going to do on the SQL is with respect to you have to take in terms of the IMDb dataset. You have to take the IMDb dataset and you have to write the various queries. And if you are working various queries on the IMDb dataset, that is only called as project. SQL project means what? Taking one database and executing the different queries on that database is called as SQL project. That is the meaning. In the resume also, you are going to write IMDb dataset. Directly, you have to write the same thing only. And we have got the different kinds of tables and we have executed the various queries as per the client requirements. Who is for you client means me only. You can write as per the client requirements or as per the project requirements. You should not write as per the trainer requirements. If you write as per the trainer requirements means you are the student. In the entire resume, if you write as per the trainer requirements, we have completed the task means that they will consider as the examples. As per the project requirements, I'm going to share you one data set and along with the queries task now. So one more time, I'm going to share you SQL questions. Already I have shared you earlier one SQL related questions now. Now you are going to get one more set of SQL questions and that you have to complete by end of the day. Right? Is the point is clear? Till next week, this is the scenario. Now, next question, coming to the next question, how to connect the database to the MySQL. So as I told you earlier, yes, as one of the student is asking the question, sir, we can share that we can do one SQL project by self. Exactly. Okay. So we are going to have the same thing, SQL by self. Okay. By taking one data set of your choice, one database of your choice. Now coming to that, in order to get the SQL databases, tomorrow I'll show you. First, let us complete today task. What are the tasks I'm going to share now? Please complete that one. Tomorrow SQL will be completed now. I'll show you from where you can get the additional databases like SQL files or Excel files. And in the tomorrow's class, I will even show you how to load the Excel file directly. Okay, so that is SQL Excel file only directly you can load into the database and you can execute the queries also. And from where you can download also, I'll show you. There are multiple sources are there. I'll show you multiple sources. In that, one of them is Kaggle and one of them is UCI machine learning, and one more we are having the different websites. Tomorrow I will discuss with you. Right now, next last question by one of the student, how to connect to the database. Now already I have shared you. If you open your Google Drive, okay, in the Google Drive, I have shared you in terms of SQL notes. If you open your SQL notes, there is a MySQL and Python connection separately. So here you can first install this one. First you have to install means you have to do the pip install py-mysql. This one has to be installed first. Without installing this one, this module will not be imported. This module without this one, this function will not be working. So first you have to install this one, followed by this module. Open your Google Drive. And after that, here you have to give the username, and this is your password and localhost, and what is the database name you want to connect. Right? Yes. Nazma. Sir, as we get the data to make the changes in the SQL, but we need to understand the data before making any changes in SQL. As IMDb dataset is large file, how we are going to open? See, just when you are going to receive some kind of database like that, like IMDb, which is of large data, here data understanding means in terms of two things. You are asking the question, what is meant by data understanding, right? Now coming to the data understanding. In the data understanding, what is the data understanding meaning is, what are the columns, each and every column name. Understanding each and every column name. This is the first one. Second one, in that which are continuous, which are discrete count variables, and which are categorical variables. Okay. Next one, each and every column name. First you have to understand each and every column name. And you are going to see in terms of, if it is a categorical variable, you are going to apply the unique values, and also you are going to apply the value counts, whether it is in the SQL, whether it is in the Python. So you know in the SQL it is distinct, and we are going to use in terms of this one is by, group by, and having, if you want to get the value counts. And if it is a discrete variable, for discrete variables we are going to do this. This is for discrete variables, which includes both count and categorical. And for continuous variables, we are going to calculate the minimum value, maximum value, all these things that you'll understand after the statistics. What are the things has to be calculated for the continuous variables and to understand the given data. And from there, we are going to write the queries. And based on the queries, we'll extract the data, and from that we'll do the analysis. Data understanding means only this one. Is the point is clear? So once statistics is completed, after statistics, we are going to do projects, right? One by one projects. At that time, automatically you'll understand. Yes, IMDb file is not opening normally. It will not open because it is .SQL now. .SQL in the Jupyter notebooks, .IPNB files are there. .IPNB files can you open normally directly without using the Jupyter notebook. In the same way, that is .SQL. It is not like a .PDF or docs. It is not Word document or it is not PDF document now. Is the point is clear? Done. Yeah. Others, you can leave. If no questions, you can leave. Sir, one doubt. As we are using SQL to make the changes in the data given, and we are making the changes by using alter, update, delete, etc. But after doing this, how we are going to use this data for further? Once the changes are made, this data you are going to export as an Excel file, clean data. You are going to export as Excel file, or you can directly load this file to the Power BI. In the Power BI, same columns will be available. Same tables, same column names will be available. and there we are going to execute the queries. I mean, data analysis. Nazma. It is a good question, but the point is you'll understand only once we complete the data analysis, once we complete the statistics and once we enter into the project, sequential of the project will be there, then you'll understand more clearly than this. As of now, you are doing the data cleaning now. I mean, modification now. Remember up to that. Done.